Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm going to start off today's episode by showing you something that you wouldn't normally see during the normal course of playing the game. It's actually something that you get in a post-credits sort of Easter egg, but it is very, very relevant. Back in Kuttenberg, the night before the current in-game events, and shortly after we just made off from the Italian court with all of Sigismund's silver.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Job's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all. Sire, word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants. That little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town?
Kinda sounds like a bit of a you problem, sire.
Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! Let the whole fucking rest of them rot in their own containers! We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
All of which ties into current events and explains why Markvart van Aulitz is on his way to Suchdol with the Prague regiment to lay siege to the fortress and reclaim all of that silver, because without it, nobody's paying his army. Which is, I suppose, in the long term, good news for Bohemia, but in the short term, it's really fucking bad news for us.
Close the gate! That's not Sigismund. I can see Prague colors.
the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all.
One Owlet. You cunt.
Steady on!
We don't want any hot-headedness here.
I am Markvart von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. This is an unexpected visit. As the former Mint Master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating.
Haven't actually seen von Berghoff in a while, though, have we? Ah, fuck.
I think not.
That double-crossing, treacherous fuck.
We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably, think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth!
What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
I knew I liked the Dry Devil for a reason.
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson!
As you wish. You will pay for this!
You do, however, just not really do that sort of thing. I think any chances of them accepting an honourable surrender...
What are you staring at?
Pretty fucked now.
Were you gonna give them the silver?
Ah, it was worth it.
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it, you fuckers.
As the late great Private Hudson once very famously said, we're in some real pretty shit now. Also, Eric almost beat me to within an inch of my life. I should probably get some healing done. Where's my marigold decoction? Please tell me I have. I do, and I've got the good stuff as well. Henry's marigold decoction. That's 60 health over a minute. Not too worried about the hangover cure, more the health. Yeah, I just came back from dueling Eric, and of course I had my visor up, and of course he smacked me in the face with a longsword, and it really stung. And if you think this is going to make me put my visor down from now on whenever I go into combat, you clearly don't know who you're dealing with. Gonna need pole on here for repelling siege ladders. I don't actually use this halberd very often at all. My combat skills using it are pretty shit, but it does come in very handy for repelling siege ladders. Oh crap, look at that lot. Can I thin some of them out maybe with a crossbow before they actually reach the walls? I'll have a shot, but they are, you know, kind of prepared for it, advancing under the cover of those, what's the word for those things? Pavis? I think it's a French word. But they're basically exactly for this purpose, for getting archers close to the walls without getting mowed down on the way. I think the French actually had a specific word for the type of archer who uses this sort of thing. The Pavisier? I'm probably mispronouncing it. I'm pretty sure it was a French word, but I'm sure it was mostly Italian mercenary crossbowmen who used them. And these buggers have got guns. Right, they're going straight for the gate. Well, sucks to be them. I'll have a huge supply of rocks ready, but hopefully it'll be enough. In the movies you see them ditching boiling oil over people attacking the gates and trying to scale the walls. It's Hollywood bullshit. Oil's expensive. Just use boiling water. Just as effective. Or heat up some sand and drop that down over them. But you don't even have to go to that much trouble. Just drop rocks on their heads. Alright, let's discourage the guys trying to hack the gate down with their axes. These buggers have got guns. Actually, so do I, but it's horribly inaccurate and I'm never going to hit anything. And I've actually gotten to be reasonably good with the crossbow and the longbow. Here come the siege ladders. See if I can pick one of the ladder carriers off before they get here. I'm probably only going to get one more shot. Ah, missed it. Jerked it to the left just as they got here. Right. Halberd out. Let's start repelling these siege ladders. Sucker. Alright, there's one. How many more? 4 more. Some of them have already gotten up and over the wall. You know, this halberd is actually a pretty good weapon. Is it a halberd? I'm going to call it a halberd. It's some type of polearm, poleaxe. And it's a heavy weapon, so it's really good against armoured opponents because it counts as armour piercing. The only downside is you can't do the master strike with it. Master strike is, I think, short swords and long swords only. Definitely long swords, possibly not short swords too. But I mean, you know, there's something to be something to be said for having a couple of pounds. Will you bugger off? A couple of pounds of sharpened steel on the end of a very long pole. There's some weight to this thing. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Fortunately, I mean, it's not like at the beginning of the game where if I was out of stamina, I was basically doomed. At this point, even full armour, my stamina recovery rate is very, very good. Oh, Dry Devil's been beaten up, he's unconscious. But that's it, we've repelled the initial assault. They're probably not giving up after one go.
They're retreating!
Good work up there.
There he is.
Good work, men. Take a rest.
What the fuck is going on? What are those Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Bergov? Damn it! Was nobody keeping an eye on him?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away. If they lay siege to the castle, we'll need help.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov. If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Fucking right he did.
Are we even ready for the siege?
Well, we're in a better position than we were the last time we faced the Pragas. We have a moat, a palisade, and sturdy walls. It won't be easy for them to take this fortress.
Did you see that hit Markvart took? Will he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praggers regather.
You're right. Go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna juvat.
I'll say. Let's go.
You pose a good question, Hans, but I'm just saying the only common denominator in this monstrous streak of shitty luck that we've had is you. Yeah. So, about that fucker von Berghoff.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress, he's twice as bad.
How do things outside look?
The Praggers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So, in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? Were you planning to pop off to the tavern?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. I'll escort you. It won't take long. And then you can see Janosch for breakfast, and Frenzel for ammunition. Oh, and our new friend Musa was asking about you. I reckon he wants to thank you.
All right, I'll go and see them after. But now, let's go.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisek.
Makes sense. We wouldn't want to present a divided front to our host.
Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisek is none too happy that because of us, the Praggers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
It is sound advice. You don't have to agree with your superior's orders, but you don't argue with them in public. Have a word in private, by all means, but in public, you present a united front. Nothing makes morale go to shit faster than undermining your leader in front of the troops.
So the leather's rotten, but otherwise you can see the fine craftsmanship. Show them a bit of love, and by evening, they'll be as good as...
The reverse is true as well. I mean, unless you intend to make an example of somebody, and if you do, you better have a good reason. But otherwise, the golden rule should be praise in public, reprimand in private. Unless you want to lose the loyalty of the people under you.
Jobst might be raising an army, but once he gets...
Come here, Henry! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Zizka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Praggers.
Remember, present a united front.
I know, my lord, that this fortress belongs to you. But I think that Zizka should make all decisions related to defense. He is the most experienced.
I should have known you'd stick together. I'm beginning to get the feeling I'm being held hostage in my own fortress.
Enough! If we can keep the fortress and the silver, Jobst will compensate you for any damage to your estate.
Yes, but we need to hold the fortress first.
And that's why I need to speak with Henry.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Shit. That's me on the spot.
Are you sure? I have no experience whatsoever.
There's a first time for everything. You can do it.
You'll have to.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzig Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And you'll also have 2 men from the local garrison, chosen by Godwin.
Dobrosh, the hunter, is an excellent shot. Wolfram the Knacker has no combat experience, but we need all the men we can get.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
Well, the good news is I've got Kubianka as my second. I mean, he's not leadership material by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a good man to have your back. He'll make an excellent sergeant. Now, as for the rest, I don't know this Dobresh, the hunter. I don't know the Knacker. A Knacker, by the way, is a guy who slaughters animals for a living. We actually worked with one of them back in the Trotsky region. There was a whole quest line. Not a well-respected profession. Considered kind of unclean. Not a well-regarded profession. Often combined with grave digging. Just like the Knacker and gravedigger back in Troskovich. Oh, hello. I was going to say, it's not that bad, but it kind of is.
You alright? What happened?
My family. I don't know what happened to them.
How come?
We live in the village below the castle, but I work here. When the attack began, the people in the village stayed there, outside.
I'm sure they made it to a safe place in time. I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. There was plenty of time for everyone in the village to hide before they attacked. I'm sure you'll meet up when this is all over.
I hope you're right. We have kin in Old Kutna. They might have fled there to hide. Thanks for what you've told me.
So, of the 2 men from the Suchdol garrison that I'm supposed to recruit, there was Dobresh, the hunter. Almost certainly he's going to be an excellent archer. Wolfram, the Knacker. I don't know anything about him. Well, I don't know anything about either of them, but I mean, if the guy's putting animals down for a living and probably also burying bodies, he's not going to be squeamish, is he? The sight of blood isn't likely to upset him, so there's that. I just have to find them first. And I should probably also speak to Kubienka, and then apparently I need to recruit a couple of the guys from Radzig Kobula's regiment. What are they doing here? Oh yeah, also I need to speak to Janosch about rations. Apparently he's the quartermaster now. And Captain Frenzel, the guard commander, about ammunition.
I've come for food.
For sure. Here, for ration. You cannot fight with empty belly.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap, hired hands counting it. With supply from you, not bad. Not bad.
What do you mean with supply from... Wait, they've taken all of my food.
How much do we have?
For a few weeks, for sure. But we got to count it right.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, it makes sense. You stockpile all available supplies during a siege. You don't want anybody hoarding. Again, not great for morale, so fair enough. So where are these 2 guys I'm supposed to be recruiting? Actually, 4 guys. The 2 guys from Sir Radzig Kobula's regiment, and then Well, not Uncle Holber. The women don't seem too happy, do they? So, Dobresh the Hunter and Wolfram the Knacker, and then a couple of guys from Sir Radzig Cobbler's regiment. What's through here? Well, there's Hans having a beer with Dry Devil. And there's Sam and Kubienka.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
What do you need courage for in the morning? If we're gonna be fighting side by side, you'll both be sober.
Look at him. A commander for barely a day, and he has already banned us from drinking.
It is too bad. I fight better drunk.
What have you come to tell us, Henry?
You should get to know the other fellas you're going to be fighting with.
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
You need to at least know the names. At the least know the names of the men you're going to be fighting alongside, because if you don't know who they are, and they don't know who you are, they've got no real investment in keeping your ass intact. You keep hearing of people saying that they fight for king, country, honour, all that kind of bullshit. What most of them fight for is the man next to them. And if they don't know who the man next to them is, yeah, get to know the people you're going to be fighting alongside. Oh, hang on a second. I'm just following the quest markers here because I don't know where they all are. And one of the quest markers is up here somewhere. Yeah, nobody in here. Taking us up onto the battlements. That's the gatehouse. Up here maybe? Nope. Oh, this is all very confusing. Well, there's Jan. Ah. There's the huntsman.
You've been assigned to my company.
I've heard. I still can't believe they're besieging us. I hope that God gives me a chance to do some good deeds before I go and see my family in heaven.
I suppose it's good that there's nobody depending on him.
You lost your family.
My wife and daughter were taken by disease. I'm all alone now.
Have you decided to practice shooting from the walls?
Aye. I don't hunt much anymore, so I have to practice my aim. Also, shooting from up here is a bit different. Care to join me? We could have a friendly competition.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Ha! May the best shot win.
Given what we're up against, I could probably also use the practice. So, if you haven't seen any of these archery competitions, the rules are fairly simple. The closer to the centre of the target you score, the more points, but also you score points for finishing ahead of your opponent. So, you know, you have to keep firing as quickly as possible, while also trying to fire as accurately as possible. I'm doing pretty well. 3 arrows left, 29 points. He's got 4 arrows left and 16 points. I'm not losing this. This is one of those games where improving your archery skill does make a big difference, much more so than just being good at aiming. You pick up a bow for the first time and your aim does wander all over the place. He didn't do too badly though.
You know how to shoot. Good job.
Thanks. You're not a bad shot yourself. But that's enough practicing. I've summoned my men to the Outer Bailey. There you'll get to know each other and receive your first orders.
Fine. We'll see each other there.
So, Dobresh seems okay. He's a decent shot. He's probably been around and seen a few things. He seems steady and reliable. He does seem more like the kind of guy who'd be at home on the walls with a bow in his hand rather than down on the ground with a sword in his hands. But then again, you know, we're defending a siege, so no problem there. Oh, I noticed, regarding the livery of Peter of Pissek's troops, somebody was asking in the comments of one of the previous videos why they've got the symbol of the Isle of Man on their chests. And if you've only ever seen that sort of three-legged symbol on the flag of the Isle of Man, or if any of them are still in circulation on old British 50p coins, I can understand why you might be surprised to see it here on the surcoats of garrison troops in 15th century Bohemia. The thing is, the Isle of Man have only been using that symbol on their flag since the 17th century, which is, you know, it's not nothing. But the symbol itself is far, far older than that. It's called the Triskelion. Not to be confused with the headquarters of the Avengers. That symbol has been used by the Celts, by the Greeks. It goes back as far as Neolithic times. And I don't know of any specific instances of it being used in 15th century Bohemia, but I'm also not surprised to see it here. In fact, in modern usage, and this may surprise you, the symbol's not just limited to the flag of the Isle of Man. It's also on the flag of Sicily. That symbol gets
Peter's
around.
armory, so take good care of them. If you run out of ammunition, go to the smithy. Is everything clear?
Well...
So, this is my company as it currently stands. Dobresh, Samuel, Kubienka. I need to have a word with the two men from Sir Radzig's regiment, and this looks like them. Yep. Oh yeah, they're from Skalitz. It's my hometown.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy's almost a lord. I'm glad to see you again.
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognised you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air, or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
Well, I'm glad to have these two around. I mean, they're both experienced soldiers. They're survivors of Skalitz, and they've been fighting with Sir Radzig ever since. So, nobody's going to be writing songs in their honour, but they know their way around a sword. So, I'm pretty happy with the company so far. Dobresh, Sam, Kubienka, now these two. Where's Nako Wolfram? I feel like he's hiding from me. I don't think he understands I've got a quest objective marker pointing to his location. You can't hide from me forever. What's he doing down here? There he is. Why is he shoveling shit?
You're Wolfram, the knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
Well, I mean, he's refreshingly honest. But we do kind of need him.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward myself.
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a fight?
Course I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the walls from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help is needed to save us.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the outer bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye. I'm going already.
I fucking love Wolfram. He is so honest. It's a shame we need him. Alright. Well, I mean, as long as he can stand on the walls and repel siege ladders with a polearm, we'll be fine. Now, check in with Musa and Catherine here in the... I mean, they call this the Infirmary. It's the best we've got.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together, since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Rozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
Do you need help with anything?
Of course I do. With everything.
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find, but it's not enough for a long siege.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I ought to leave.
Take care, friend.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse, come see us.
Well, I think that just about concludes my pre-siege business. Time to go and address my troops. I mean, calling it a company is a bit generous. There's only 6 of us. Well, 7, including me, but still. This is what we've got. And they're a decent bunch. With the exception of Wolfram. Just don't give them anything important to do.
All right, company. We're all here.
So, have you got a big speech?
Fucking hope not. Let's go for the easiest conversation option, which is also the most practical advice.
If we help each other and stay close together, we'll hold the fortress. There's more of them, but we're fighting for a just cause.
For King Wenceslas!
Vengeance will be ours. Markvart will pay for everything.
And don't forget about Brabant. We have to survive so we can wring his fucking neck.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders, Henry?
A good, inexperienced officer listens to the advice of his sergeant.
What do you think is most needed now, Kubyanka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
I've heard worse advice.
The Pragas aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Repair your arms and get in some good rest. The next attack won't be long now.
Captain Frenzel in the smithy will help you with your weapons. All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed. Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest too. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
There's a famous quote attributed to Sir Winston Churchill, I believe. And it's one that any soldier should live by. Never stand when you can sit, and never sit when you can lie down and never sleep. There's a slightly longer, specifically military version of it that I heard in the TV show The Pacific. So I think this is a US Marine Corps quote, but it goes, never run when you can walk, never walk when you can stand, never stand when you can sit, never sit when you can lay down, never lay down when you can sleep, and never pass a supply of clean water. And it's really good advice. So, I'm off to get some sleep, and then we're going to take over the night watch from the Dry Devils Company. Remember, this is just day 1 of the siege. We are likely to be here for the long haul. Join me in the next episode and find out what happens next. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.